people don't realize it requires a lot of groundwork. You have to do a lot of research to identify agents who would be good for you, and there are lots of ways to do that, lots of advice for doing that. It's mostly looking in your genre and seeing who's actually actively selling books in that genre. That's the short answer. But you also want to look for agents who you think you like the work that they're representing and that you would like to be represented by them. Learning about them by studying them online, looking at resources like Publishers Marketplace, which is a great resource for showing what agents are actively selling right now. You can search an agent and see what books they've sold in the last 2 years and see if that really fits what you're doing. The main thing is to identify agents, and some people say I would say start with 20 if you can get 20, because you're going to have to send out a lot of queries and just keep at it. You can't get depressed because the first agent you send to says no or doesn't respond. It's just you have to be prepared for a long haul to find an agent. But there are things like conferences are a great way to meet agents and have some FaceTime with them, and that can really help. It is changing for agents. Traditionally, what they have done is worked with an author to represent them and negotiate on their behalf in the publishing world, and they're paid on 15% commission, and that's been the standard way we operate with agents and writers. What seems to be changing is I think a lot of agents will tell you that they're moving into career development, for instance, for authors, that they're signing an author wanting to have a long-term career ahead of them rather than just one book at a time, like saying I'll represent you for one book and then I'll see you later. A lot of them are really looking for writers that they can work with over the long haul and do more. And some agencies are even moving into a little bit of social media. Some of them are starting to do digital publishing as well, which is kind of an interesting hybrid. You're starting to see some agencies have their own printing imprint. And so that's a really interesting combination.